Hello dear viewers, welcome back. Hope you are in fine fettle. Let's carry on with the topic. So we are going to have a quick orientation on RStudio interface. When you open the RStudio for the first time, you should see the following layout. The large window, the window is also called pane. On the left hand side is the console pane. The bottom right pane is the environment, history, connections pane. And the top right is the files, plots, packages, help, viewers pane. Okay, so you will see the three windows once you open the RStudio for the first time: the console pane, the environment pane, and the file pane. Now, whatever you are seeing on the RStudio interface can be customized. So let's go to the tools menu, and then go to the global options. Here you will find loads and loads of options in configuring your RStudio interface. In particular, you might be interested in changing the layout of the panels in RStudio. So you can toggle between the file pane and environment pane. Click on the apply button to save the changes. Okay, now let's quickly run over some of the useful features in RStudio, starting with the console pane. The RStudio console works in the same way as command prompt or terminal. Here you can type in the commands one by one and you will get the immediate output. Remember, we have seen this when we use the R prompt for the first time. Do you remember that? Great. Second is the environment pane. The environment pane shows the variables and functions you have created in the current R session. The history pane, it keeps log of all commands, expressions, functions you have used in your current working session. You can save the history. And you can also save the log by using this save icon. Right, and the last one is the connections. The connection tab allows you to connect to various data sources such as external databases. The files pane, it shows the files and folders stored in your current working directory. Package pane, you can install, uninstall, update the R packages. By the way, R package is a backbone of R programming, and it is so important concept that it deserves a separate video. So we are going to learn about the R packages in the later video. Help, again, our help documentation itself is a very important concept. It again deserves a separate video where we are going to learn more on our help documentation in later videos. Now I'm going to give you a demo to show you how these things really work as a cohesive unit. But before we do that, let me introduce you to the concept of R script. Now you remember that you typed in the commands in our console one by one after another. But just imagine that you have to type in thousands of commands one after another. That will bore the pants off you. It's a frustration on steroids, isn't it? So, simple way out is to sequence out all these commands in a logical fashion and save it as a notepad. This notepad is nothing but our script. Now let me show you how to create our script. To create our script, you go to the file menu and then select new file, R script. This will open the script file named untitled1. Now you could have also noticed that we have the new window now. The new window is called as a source pane. The entire console window is now getting split up into two parts. The top part is called as a source pane. It's not a saucepan, by the way, it's a source pane. And the bottom part is a console. The source pane is script editor. This is where you will write and edit your scripts. Now, before we move on, one point worth mentioning here is about the scripts. There are many benefits of creating a script. You can save it. So you can save your entire work. You can share your work with the collaborators. You can come back to your work again in the future. And your script will have all the logical steps that you have written to carry out the analysis. So someone who can read the script would quickly understand what are the steps that have been executed during carrying out the analysis. So these are some of the benefits of having a R script that I can think of. Now let's create the new R script. You must have gotten the text file named firstarcode.txt. I want you to open that text file, copy the entire text and paste it into the R script. Now here you don't bother about the syntax. We're going to cover that soon, but just pay attention how the RStudio as an IDE works. Now once you copy and paste, once you have copied the code, you can run it in two different ways. Okay, so how to run that code? Simply copying the code won't work, you need to run it. How to run that code is what I'm going to show you now. So you can place the cursor, so there are two different ways. So you can place the cursor on the line of the code and click on run button. The run button you can see on the top right of the script editor. This will run the selected line of code. So if you have selected only one line, it will run only one line, right? Or you can select the entire lines of code and run them all at once by clicking on the run button. So either you run the code line by line or you run the entire code at once. Now once you run the entire code, the things that start getting really interesting. On immediate notice, you can observe that the script that you have just executed is being evaluated in the console. Okay, so you go to the console pane and you will see the output of the script. That means all the lines that you have written in the script got evaluated in the console. Then in the plots pane, a scatter plot is displayed and you can export it as an image or the PDF file. All variables created in a script are displayed in environment pane. You go to the history pane, it will show you the list of all R commands executed in the current session. Now I want you to save the script. So in order to save the script, you go to the file, save, select the folder where you want to save the script, name the script file as sample R code. Okay, so once you save the file, then I want you to close the RStudio. How to close the RStudio? Go to the file and jump right down and select this quit session. Once you select the quit session, the RStudio will quit. Okay, now open the RStudio again, select the file, select the folder in which you have stored the file, open it. Now I want you to look at the file pane. There you will see the sample R code file being displayed under your current working directory. Now in case if there are other files that you have stored in your current working directory, those files or the folders will also get displayed in the file pane. Now there are loads and loads of such features you can use in RStudio. We have barely scratched the surface. If you want to explore further, you can check the RStudio user guide at docs.posit.co/ide/user. Visit the help page and you will find some interesting stuff out there. You will find the link in the course notes. Okay, so let's quickly check how far we have come. We downloaded the R and RStudio, then we had a quick orientation of RStudio interface. We prepared our first R script, we ran it to see how different panes of RStudio interface work together. However, we left with two panes, the package pane and the help pane. This we have not discussed so far. However, in the next video, we will look at the packages. R packages extend the functionalities of R. That's what we are going to look at in the next video. So I will see you soon in the next video. Till then, bye, 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 bye.